What's up, guys? Back to you with another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Well, I've got my headphones in, so like hearing me talk sounds really weird. But my Astros finally came, and you could say that the hype is astronomically high. But anyways, if you're looking at my team, you can tell that we have some new arrivals here. We have the Jumpluff, which is back. Finally have the right ability on it, so no more mistakes there. And the Latias is new as well. Now, this is not a conventional Latias, as you'll see in the battle, but none the same. It works very, very well. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. This is against Alpha, or Shadow Burnsy1, as some of you may know him from the stream. This battle occurred last night, if I can recall right, and it was a pretty good match. He's going to go ahead and lead off with his shiny Rotom Wash there. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my shiny new Latias here, and as you just saw, this is actually a dual screen Latias. Now the great thing about this is Latias has base 130 special defense already, and as you can tell with the light screen up, that did absolutely nothing. Now I do have the light clay, so the HP regeneration is non-existent like it would be with leftovers, but I do have the healing wish on here, so once I get close to dying, I can go ahead and healing wish and bring back something else from my team. It completely heals your Pokemon. It doesn't revive, but it completely heals your Pokemon, HP and status, so it's really, really good. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to use it in this battle, but as you can see, Mega Lucario can't touch me right now. Dragon Pulse, even though it's super effective, max special defense, max HP with the light screen up, excuse me, is not going to be doing very much at all. He's going to just keep going for Dragon Pulse here, trying to kill me. He doesn't really have anything else that can really touch me. I'm going to go ahead and get off a Draco Meteor. This is the only attack that I have on here. So basically it's like a one and done here. Now, I have no special attack investment, so it's not going to be doing very much, just kind of there to as just some form of attack so that I can't be taunted and then be forced to switch out. But I'm going to go out into my Starmie here now. The light screen is still up. I do have the light clay, so the screens last a little bit longer. I'm not exactly sure how many turns. I think it's like 7 instead of 5 or something like that. But he's going to go ahead and switch out. He doesn't want to take a Scald or a Psyshock here. Now, I went ahead and went for the Psyshock just in case he predicted the Scald. Now, Psyshock, it's based off of your special attack, but it attacks your opponent's defense stat. Now, most Rotom Washes are specially defensive, unless you're like VGC style or something like that. So this is going to be doing quite a decent amount of damage. Even a Thunderbolt from Rotom Wash is not going to be able to do enough, especially with the light screen up. I can't stress out like how amazing it really is. I've never really used a screen setter before, but Latias, it was something new. It has a pretty unique typing, so it works out very well. Now, I knew that I would be free to recover here because he would probably he would either rest or he would be scared and switch out. So I went ahead and went for the roost there, or the recover. I apologize. Now I was predicting the Horn Leech here, so I'm going to go out in my Charizard. I resist that ×4, so it's not going to be doing too much at all, especially with the Reflect Up, but as you just saw, that ran out. I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here. Now, I can't remember if I've showcased the Fire Spin on this or not. I believe I have. But basically, Fire Spin, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's going to be doing a little bit more, especially in the Sun. Stab, it did 50 HP to a Trevenant, just a little over 50%. And now he can't switch out. He's forced to stay in. So I know that I can essentially, I've trapped this thing in here, and it can't get out. So it's fine by me. Now, he does have the Harvest, so he is going to definitely constantly be getting berries back, especially in the Sun. But he, unfortunately, doesn't even have a chance to use it. Now, these things in the past have been a big problem for me. But if you carry Fire, Ice, I don't think Bug is super effective because he's part Ghost. But, yeah, definitely Ice and Fire are very good against them. Whether it's most of them, I think, are physically spread EV wise and nature wise. I run mine specially defensive, but that's just me. It was something a little different. I'm going to go ahead and go back out into my Latios here. Just try and get the screens up before I toss this thing away. Now, I wanted to Healing Wish here. Not here, but quite soon. But unfortunately, I didn't really have anything on my team that really needed to be healed. So I'm just going to kind of leave this thing out for death fodder. So I'm going to go ahead and get up both my screens here so that I know that I have those up. He's going to go out into his Whimsicott here. Sunlight is gone, so I mean, it's not a big deal to Latios, but I do have the... Oh, I hadn't put the Healing Wish on here yet. I still have the Ice Beam. I do apologize. I put the Healing Wish on, like, right after this battle, so I couldn't remember. Now, he is going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, but Light Screen, max special defense. Latios is going to be surviving just about any special attack that this man can throw at me. I think the only thing that could kill me is like a +6 Draco Meteor, like coming from Whimsicott. I mean, it depends what it's coming from, but he's going to go ahead and switch out here. I think he just wanted to get a little bit of HP back and see what I was going to do. He's going to go out into his Metagross here. I'm going to go ahead and go straight for another Ice Beam just in case he decided to switch in. And if he decided to switch out, I knew that there was a chance to freeze. Unfortunately for me, I don't get it. I kind of wanted to leave this thing around just in case I needed to set up screens one more time. So I'm going to go out into my Starmie, no you. Now, I resist the Meteor Mash. I have the Reflect up, so I don't have anything to fear from this Metagross. I think it at one time got Thunder Punch, but transfer only now, and I have not seen any yet. But I really wanted to get the burn on this thing. Like badly, just because, you know, it would just neuter it, and then it would be one less thing that I had to worry about. Unfortunately, I don't think I got it. This thing was a pain in the ass, this battle. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out here. I'm gonna go out into my Charizard, that big modest power. Now, I would have preferred timid, but it was actually given to me, so I will gladly accept a modest nature just because. Extra power is always something nice to have, and a flamethrower, especially stab, modest max special attack, and the sun is for sure going to kill that Metagross. That flamethrower is doing so much damage. Now, I didn't want to run Fire Blast on this thing just because I already have the Fire Spin, and it's got 85% accuracy, and I wanted a fire type move that was going to be able to hit 100% of the time no matter what. Now, I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my Latios here as death fodder because I definitely did not want to take a Thunderbolt from this Rotom. The sun is up. I have the Jump Luff. He's going to switch out here. Now I do have the Chlorophyll. At level 100, Jolly Nature max speed Jump Luff is basically almost hitting 700 speed in the sun, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's just incredible. Now, a lot of people will prefer Whimsicott just because of Prankster, but a lot of people don't expect Jump Luff, and that's kind of why I really like it. Now, he went for the Ice Fang there. It's 4 times because I am Grass Flying, so unfortunately I have that to worry about. But other than that, this thing is Leech Seeded. I would have liked to have put it to sleep before it even came in, because then Toxic wouldn't kick in until he had woken up from sleep. So I really wanted to do that. I think in my other battle with Omni that almost happened. I missed the sleep powder though, so it's quite unfortunate. But I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my Starmie here because I know that if he Toxics, I have the Natural Cure. I can switch out and it'll be on. I have the Scald. Earthquake's not going to kill me. Ice Fang's not going to kill me. So other than setting up subs and protecting, that Gliscor can't not touch my Starmie. So now, for whatever reason, I always get the burns. Burns and crits, I feel like I always get them on Pokemon that don't need them. Now, it's kind of nice on Whimsicott, especially since he has the leftovers. I think this thing has the Leech Seed. So it's just a little bit less HP that he's gaining back each and every turn. Now he's going to go for the Toxic. I was chatting with Omni during this battle, or not Omni. I was chatting with Shadow during this battle, and I go, "This man doesn't know about the Natural Cure, does he?" And he goes, natural cure. I guess that he just didn't know that Starmie got it, or he might not even have known what the ability was in the first place. I'm not sure. But basically, if a Pokemon has natural cure and you get status afflicted, you can switch out and your status is healed. Now, it doesn't heal your HP, that's regenerator. But natural cure is very nice, especially on Pokemon that are like a spinner. Like this bulky Starmie is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Landorus here. It's going to go, I was predicting the Thunderbolt on my Starmie. So I'm going to go out in my Landorus. Thank God he didn't go for the the Hydro Pump there, because that would have really fucked me up. It would have been quite unfortunate, especially since I like to try and keep as many Pokemon alive as I can. But if they're not needed and there's no point in having them other than maybe like death fodder, then you might as well let it die. It's just gonna hinder you later, especially if you switch something in that doesn't need to be taking damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for another Leech Seed here. I know that I can't go for the Sleep Powder because his Gliscor is poisoned and he can switch into it anytime he wants, and basically avoid the sleep hacks. So this thing is Leech Seeded. Unfortunately, the Poison Heal heals back just as much as the Leech Seed does. I'm not sure why I didn't U-turn there. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But here, he's going to go for another Toxic. Now, I do have a Lumberry on my Jumpluff just to kind of mess with people, because they're first people that have played against Jumpluff before usually want to Toxicate just because they can run bulky spreads, kind of like mine is. So the Lumberry's there is just kind of to give me some space to let a mistake or two happen every once in a while, because if you have things to fall back on, especially when the battle's getting really intense, it can be really helpful. So when you're team building or you're figuring out items, always try and figure things out that can potentially help you later on. Now I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Landorus here. I'm going to get some HP back after taking Life Orb damage and getting some Leech Seed health. Taking all them souls. Taking them all. I'm going to go ahead and go for a U-turn here. Now, because I don't really have anything that can hit this, and he does have the Ice Fang, I wasn't sure that I was going to be faster, to be honest, so it's kind of a risky play to make. But Jolly, I believe I'm max speed, so I didn't really have too much to worry about. Now, this battle, it was a lot of switching back and forth. Shadow is a very decent battler. This is one of the better battles I've had in a while. But the battle, I wish you guys could see the battle that me and Omni had last night. We had like 20 minutes left in the game, and he ended up beating me. But it was just so much switching in and out. It was ridiculous. No one had momentum until he finally caught me with his Genesect, but that's not this battle, so let's go ahead and get back into this. This is just a bunch of stall, so he's going to go ahead and switch out here, probably predicting the Scald, and he's going to go out and do his Lucario. Not really sure as to why. Usually you want to keep your Megas around as much as you can. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Psyshock, predicting his Lucario. I'm not sure if he still has his Rotom or not. I think he does. Predicting one of those two to come in. But here I'm going to go for the Scald in case he wanted to go back into his Gliscor for whatever reason. So that Lucario is one dead motherfucker. Get some leftovers back here. It's going to go out into his Rotom. Now, at this point, I don't really have too much to worry about. Usually these Rotoms don't have any special attack investment, and I kind of had played around with him a little bit before, so I was really predicting just the Hydro Pump to come in, and we were talking, and he just goes, "The predictions!" Yeah, I was totally messing with this man, especially at this point in the battle. He was predicting me to switch out again there, but I stayed in. I thought that maybe I would get a crit or that would kill, but unfortunately he lives with like 2 HP, of course, like just my luck. I'm faster, so it's not even a big deal, but it could have just been, this battle could have just been one turn shorter if he would have died there. So I'm going to get some more leftovers back here. he's going to go out and back out into his Gliscor here. And then at that point, I was like, wait a second, what happened? I remember that he forfeited there. He had his Gliscor left. And I still had Starmie, Jumpluff, Charizard, Infernape, and Landorus. Now, Infernape didn't even get a chance to come out this match. But playing around with this team a little bit yesterday, I do have quite a weakness to ice, so it is going to be mixed up a little bit. But other than the ice weakness, this team worked out pretty well. I've got Latios for the specialty. I've kind of got Starmie and Jumpluff there. Sorry for hitting my mic. For just kind of absorbing attacks. Both of those are actually max HP, so I mean, it helps, but it's not like a complete wall. It's just kind of something to switch into when I need it so that I don't have to take damage. But, I mean, other than that, the power is there. We get the Charizard, the Infernape, the Landorus. And the survivability is definitely there, especially with the dual screen Latios. I really do like this thing because you don't see that very often coming from a Latios. Usually, you see Timid, Max Speed, Draco Meteor, Ice Beam, Psyshock, things like that. And when you really, really mix a Pokemon up, especially in an OU metagame, it can really, really mess with people. Now, he knew that it was going to be a dual screen in the first place because I was talking about a Light Clay in the chat earlier. But, if I were to battle someone random with this, they would have no idea what to do. This Jumpluff is not a... Well, it's similar to common sets, but it's a little bit different. The modest Charizard, most people see Timid. I just got unfortunate with the modest, but it was given to me, so I guess I'm lucky at the same time. So I'm going to be making a few revisions, but other than that, I think this team might appear in some future battles. I really, really want to work on like a completely new team, but with school and work, I unfortunately just don't have the time right now. So I've been doing the best that I can. I've managed to get a few more. I've got a couple just chilling in the back that still need to be trained up. So whenever I get the next chance, I will be working on those. I should be streaming sometime this weekend. I think I said that in yesterday's video. Excuse me. I really do apologize. My throat's starting to get really scratchy. So be looking forward to the stream. A new battle should be coming out tomorrow. So be looking forward to that too. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you coming to watch. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoyed. I'm not here to force you to do anything, but I do have a 100 subscriber special, basically ready for when we hit it. So my friends were talking to me today, and they're like, "What if you don't hit 100? What if you just stay like at 90?" And then I guess it just would never be released. But I know we're so close there, guys. I know that we can do it. And I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I know I may seem like I'm talking like I have 1 million subs or 20 million subs. But it's people like you that help get channels started, and I really do appreciate it so much, guys. So I just really want to thank you. But anyways, I'll stop talking, I'll stop yapping, and I'm gonna U-turn out of here. All right, guys, peace out.